So what will you say is the best crossover that you can buy here in Kenya? Well, majority of people will mention the likes of the Cx-5, Nissan X-Trail or hata gari ile ya watu wa mama wa Harrier. Asa, acha nikuulize, wewe unapenda kuonekana kwa kitu kai? Cheki vinu msupa watu wameng'ara msee. So this particular car is kama utaki kununua Cx-5, utaki kununua X-Trail, utaki kuitwa mama wa Harrier, utaki kununua maybe the BMW X3, unataka kuwa just in between. You buy this. This is the 2017 Lexus Rx200t. This particular car is so rare. Hebu niambie kwa barabara, umepatana na hizi gari mara ngapi? I'm sure it's very rare. Alafu, this is one of the most beautiful and luxurious crossovers that you can buy. Majority of the people who normally buy Toyota Prados huku Nairobi watashinda kizunguka nayo hapa Parklands, Kilimani, kule Membli, kule Runda, hata waendi Ushago, hata kuna mahali wanaenda kwa vichaka. So, just look good, cruise in town. Now, this is the perfect car. So give me 20 minutes of your time. I convince you why this is the best crossover that you can buy here in Kenya. I'm your host Wegera, and today's video it's courtesy of Lusso Motors, who have provided us with this very beautiful car. This car goes for only 5.7 million Kenya shillings. Let's dive into this in-depth review. Now, tuchape story. Before tuanze hii review, nataka tuchape story fulani kidogo sana. So, majority of the people huku Kenya wanasemanga that the Cx-5 is the most good looking crossover that you can buy here in Kenya. Na kumbe, hawajona huyu foreign hapa. This is the most, tuipe tu time to admire say. Ndio, hii gari inakaa fiti mbaya. This is actually one of the best selling crossovers in the US. Na leo, nataka kuwa convince mbona tunafaa tununue gari. Kwa sababu you know Lexus, it's reliable, comfortable. So let's start off with the exterior features. Na nataka tuanze na mbele. As you can see, it has the signature look which you find in most Lexus. Hii gari hata upeleke mtu hata ajui magari uko Ushago muulize hii gari ni gani, of course he's gonna say that this is a Lexus because of this wide grille which inakaa fiti sana. Acha tuanze na the headlights. It has very nice looking headlights. Zile ziko na these sharp edges. Alafu another interesting thing, inago till the side profile, because hapo unapata indicators and then you have 3 projectors and a daylight running light. Inakaa fiti mbaya. Na ita dabu jaribu kugonga tujue bei ni ngapi. Jamii sijui. Twende chini sasa. Moving on. Over here you have your fog lights which look quite nice. Ziko finished na this grey plastic, because you can feel plastic, but uko na this chrome bits hapa kuongeza that luxury feel. Alafu you can see it has so many sharp edges. Just look at these sharp edges literally everywhere. Alafu uko na this very wide grille. Najua watu wengi ununua pale Lexus, unaende Harrier pale, wanunua Harrier, unakuta mtu amejaribu kuweka hii kitu surely kuja nikufungie hii, hakuna haja uende ununue body kit, kuja nikufungie gari na kuja na hiyo grille unataka kuzangalia bei inakaa fiti. So this grille helps in cooling of this 2-liter inline 4 engine. Of course you have your Lexus emblem hapa, and then another cool feature, it has parking sensors hapa. Quite nice quite simple. Napenda venye tu wameblend all this inakaa fit. Hii gari ukinunua kuna kitu unaweza weka kwa ile hapa mbele, you can't even put a facelift bro. Alafu another cool feature, napenda venye this chrome bits imeanza all the way from the fog lights ikaenda to the grill, alafu inamalizia bado in the splitter which is finished in this grey na this chrome finish. Hii gari nimwambia this Lexus normally sell luxury. That's why unaona iko na this chrome bits to sell that factor that it's a luxurious car. And for the front I'll honestly give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because inakaa fiti sana. Ukosho sija kuingiza box that this is the best looking crossover. Kama bado hujaingia box, tuone side profile ni kuoneshe mbona hii gari inatesa mbaya. So for this car, it's an F-sport. That means that you get the premium alloy rims. These rims, they're actually 20-inch alloy rims finished in this gunmetal grey. Alafu, at the front you get 4-port brakes, at the back you get 2-port brakes. My guys, hata tu niongee nitoki. Because hii gari kaingekuwa dem, of course ingekuwa corporate bed. Why is this? Because hii gari iko na brains. It's just not just beauty, it's beauty with brains. So tuangalie what powers this lovely crossover. Lexus Rx200t F-sport. This car comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine which pushes about 238 brake horsepower. So there's a downside about this particular car, because ukiangalia competitors wa hii gari ni, let's say the Q3, kuna the BMW X3. So if you compare the competitors with this particular car, the competitors have a very bigger engine, but it's not a downside. It has a lot of power, and this is actually the F-sport. That means that kuna more torque na more horsepower compared to the kawaida one. So this RX is an RX200. That means that it's the lowest trim of the RX model. Kwa sababu you can actually opt to get the RX350, which comes with a 3-liter turbocharged engine. Kama utaki hiyo, you can actually opt for the RX450 that comes as a hybrid. That's the highest trim that you can buy in the RX model. Na inakaa fiti, si ndio? Gari ni ntangu ajita mid crossover for price of 5.7 for 2-liter which pushes 238. It's a very good win, but ninge prefer kama ongeka a bigger engine iweze compete na competitors. So let's look at the back. Now as you can see, it looks quite nice. Bado vile tulikuwa tumeona mbele, those sharp edges, same thing as the back. Angalia tu all this, like the body lines, wah, nyingi sana, si ndio? Acha tuanze na the tail lights. One thing which I like about the tail lights, ziko like 2 sections kama kushow. So as you can see, reverse light iko hapa, alafu nika iko divided na the brake light. Alafu another cool thing, in extend, unakumbuka tukifanya the Discovery 5 when the tail lights zilikuwa zinaenda hadi the side profile, same thing. Alafu the tail lights are LED, so inakaa fiti sana. Moving on, you have a very nice spoiler which adds that sporty kind of feel, cause inakaa fiti. It adds that kind of sporty feel. Alafu I like these extensions. Watu wananunua GTI, utakuta wengi wanataka kununua hii, so that it ina blending just so nice with the trunk na bado the spoiler. Alafu of course you have a brake light over here. So acha tuangalie the boot capacity of this particular vehicle. It's very slow. Acha nisiwadanganye. Yeah, usitoke, usi switch off. Acha tuipe time kidogo. It takes a lot of time to open. So welcome to the trunk space of this Rx200t F-sport. As you can see, usikudanganye, inakaa iko na a lot of space, but it's not plenty. Kwa sababu if I close this, because it's reclining, ita minimize a lot of space. So labda nikupatie till hapa. Yeah, this is the maximum that unaweza fit, si ndio? Because ukiweka suitcase labda iko a bit high, you chape bump kitu kaa hiyo, you end up breaking the rear glass. So trunk space amenyonga sana, si ndio? I think the Harrier, hata the Harrier, the Cx-5 X-Trail ziko na bigger space compared to this, but that's not the down part. This car is just luxury. Hii si ile mtu uko na suitcase nyingine ya baby girl, mtu amefurahi bana. So come show. Inakuja with buttons hapa. We just press this, as you can see. Kazi rahisi. You just press this, recline the seats at the back for the left side. Hivyo tu. So kama you feel you don't have adequate space hapa, you can just recline the seats hapo nyuma na utaweza kuwekelea vitu nyingi. Moving on, uko na speakers hapa, as you can see. And these speakers are very premium speakers. Uko na air vents hapa, more air vents. Like sijiona gari iko na air vents kwa buto, sijiona gari iko na air, ama ni sijiona magari nyingi. Ukikidnapiwa hapa, at least bro, utakuwa unapumua vizuri. Utakuwa unaenjoy fresh air. AC unaambia ongeza baridi kidogo. Wewe unaenjoy maisha. So you just pull this to get more storage space hapa. Hapa at least you can put in your handbag. Unaweza kuweka vitu zako za golf, mzinga zako mkienda na maboys. So unfortunately, this car doesn't come with a spare wheel tire. Hata ukifungua hapa, nothing you can get. Alafu, one thing which I like, ukiangalia hapa, it doesn't have that kind of hump. So ukitaka kuingiza just your suitcase, anything, they can just slide in easily. So over here, additionally you get kuna taa hapa, just ukitaka kuona usiku. Alafu you have a 12 volt charging socket over here, and then you have an additional thing to hang either groceries, vitu kaa hizo. It doesn't have a lot of things. That's majority of what you get at the trunk. So to close, just press there now. Yeah, it's quite slow, I won't lie. Angalia tu vile nachukua time, tuweza chapa story. So additionally you get your Lexus emblem, I like how it has these chrome bits upper, even on the emblems upper. This T to represent that it's a turbocharged vehicle. So this particular car is an F-sport. What does that mean? It's the performance spec of the RX. That means that it comes with real dual tip exhaust, alafu diffuser iko finished in this very nice chrome na plastic. It's kind of plastic. Another cool thing, ukiangalia closely, hii ni kama unaangalia so keenly, it looks like it has a ducktail. Ducktail in a crossover, which inakaa fiti sana. And then additionally you get parking sensors all over the car. Let's hop into the inside and I show you what it's all about. Welcome to the interior of this lovely Rx200t, the F-sport model. As I'm seated inside here, ukiangalia this all white, ungefikiria I'm seated in a German, but you're wrong. So it has one of the most premium interiors nishaiona on a Japanese vehicle. It's a Lexus, of course. You get all the luxury, you get all the premium materials, and you get to feel like sort of in a low budget German. I want us to check at the cockpit part where the driver's side. Now before we do that, nataka nikifinya this cool feature. I like this cool feature. Inakumbuka mahali ulikuwa umeset the steering, so ukiingia kwa gari just automatically. So it has a very nice steering which is finished in leather, and of course it has paddle shifters. It has very nice chrome bits kuongeza that luxury feel, and then it's a premium.
C card is not inserted.
Ni demo yetu Japanese kidogo. So it is a premium RX. That means it's an F-sport. You have your emblem hapa. Ukikumbuka umestressika tu kidogo unakumbuka, bro, nilibaingi ile premium RX, mashida zinakutoka. So at the left, let me just show them. So on the steering, let's check at the components look nazo hapa, the buttons. So over here on the left you have buttons for infotainment. You can see just to increase and decrease the volume hapo. Utaka kuweka the modes, maybe you want to put Bluetooth, aux. Yeah, you just use this button over here. And then if you want to pick up your calls, now if you want to change in the radio stations, just use this. So on the right side, it's quite nice. Over here, I have my button for my cruise control, let it focus, any button, your cruise control, and then over here I have buttons for my lane assist. I press that, lane assist, alafu, so you have this, you have your compass over here, you have your Bluetooth modes, kutaka kuweka radio, unaweka tu hapo. It has the lane assist feature, it has the warning, and then no, it has the warning over here, full fuel low, alafu hapa iko na the start and stop feature, and then over here you have more settings. And then another cool feature, the cluster, it looks similar to the one which you find in the Lexus LFA, which is quite nice because ukiangalia hapa inakaa fiti sana. And then I like how divide the place for the temperature and also for the fuel gauge. And for that cluster, it looks so nice. I'll honestly give it a 10 out of 10 because ukiangalia even how it counts the kilometers, you have your rev count up on even the clock. So quite simple, elegant na so luxurious. So more features of the steering, because this steering is a leather. Na let's say unasikia baridi, you can actually hit the steering. Let me just show you. So over here on my left, I have very interesting buttons. I have a button over here, I have a button over here for the lights, over here to open the trunk, over here I have for the heated steering. And then over here it's very nice. If I just press this, it actually shows the 360. Wow, the 360 view of the car. Gari ni kali. So kufunga the 360, just press there. Quite nice. That's majority of what you get on the driver's side hapa kwa the cockpit. 10 over 10. Inakaa fiti sana, especially the technology inakaa tops. So the dockers, this is a premium crossover. It's a Lexus. So let me just open, I show you in a very nice way. So hapa, it's not leather. And it's not that cheap plastic, as you can see. Unaona, I sound kama ile tulikuwa nasikia kwa Swift. Ile Swift ilikuwa inachachisha bro. So this is plastic, but it's not the cheap plastic. At least iko na that spongy kind of feel. Kama unajua inaitwaje tu tuambie. Inaitwaje? Spongy. Inaitwaje? So on the door cards you get settings hapa. Cheno show. Inabidi nionyeshange tu hizi vitu. So over here you have buttons for your seats, memory seats kutaka kuset. Alafu it's finished in this very nice silver bits hapa kuongeza that luxury effect. The door handles finished in metallic. Alafu you have a wooden trim hapa. Quite nice bana. Wooden trims, and then you have leather all around here hata kwa window panels. full leather, and then it has very nice white stitches. Like gari in terms of finishes, quite nice. So one thing which I like about hapa, it has premium speakers. Alafu hapa kwa storage space I can just even increase it. Kama nataka kuweka chupa na itoshei, unafinya tu hapo, inaongeza vitu, alafu you close, iko fiti. Alafu iko na air vents hapa. Just tell me, mbona ufai kununua gari? Like the premium touches and technology. Abu niambie, that feature for the door handle, 10 over 10. So the dashboard, it's finished in full leather from here all the way till hapo, and also because it's a Lexus and a premium Lexus, hadi hapa. Like bro, kila mtu hapa anashinanga keka plastic, but hapa ametuwekea a leather. And then I prefer, napenda venye ameweka these white stitches. So for hii gari ukichagua the one which has the red interior, the stitches are gonna be red. Ukichagua ile iko na white, stitches zitakuwa white. Kwa nice ndio. Alafu iko na speakers pale which are Mark Levinson premium speakers. Alafu one thing which I forgot to show you, as you can see, kuna heads up display hapa. Heads up display hapa for the speed, even lane assist. Alafu bado inaonyesha the parking na inaonyesha the rev count. Of course you have air vents hapa kwa the dashboard. So ukiangalia gari kwa center console, I don't have the screen hapa. So the screen for this Lexus Rx, it's actually in the dashboard. But for the 2020 model, mimi nimefinya one. But for the 2020 model, the screen iko hapa. Na unaonaje? Kuna some people normally say that wanafilio screen iko off, nika imekelewa tu hapo. Unaona kaje? Kufiti. Mimi sioni any bad side, lakini unanika inaangalia huko. Haijaangalia dere sana, nika inaangalia huko. Kama ni mimi macho yangu kombo. But inakanika nikamekela tu ka tablet hapo ka screen. Lakini it's not boxy, at least umeweka curve. Kuna ka curve hapo. Lakini siongeka tu box. Kama ni Lexus design. It's Lexus. It's so far actually. That's why you gotta see the screen. It's actually not touch. So this Lexus Rx200t the F-sport, it comes with a 9.8 inch infotainment system. Okay, get the 350 ama the 450, which is the plug-in hybrid, that comes with a 14 inch infotainment system. So for hapa tukona kale kadogo tu, but si ndogo sana, it's going to do the job. So people claim that Lexus, this particular Lexus, has the worst infotainment system that you can ever find. So why do they normally say that? This screen, it's not touch. Unaona kifinya hapa, hata huwezi kuwa touch because angalia vile niko mbali. So unaona hapa, it's not touch. So it maneuver the infotainment, kuna kaka button hapa. Unaona kaka kitu, niko nacheza na ka game hapa. Hebu niambie, unaendesha utakuwa na time gani ya kuzunguka hapa? Unashinda kizunguka. So you press Bluetooth, inachukua time. It's not responsive. It's a bit laggy. Bonga 11 imechukua time kufika kwa TV. Hata imelag. It's not even working. Inasumbua bana. Like it's so hard to use, man. Ona imehang. Yeah. At least hata angalia screen side moja. It's so laggy, man. It's not even doing anything. It's not even responding. That's why I'm telling you, this car has the worst infotainment system that utapata in any car. Hata ile zile za Suzuki Swift zilikuwa tunaongea kale ka mchinku, kale ka Japanese. Sasa kwa naongea kana response hata mbio. Much better, but it doesn't have any update. So for you to do this, labda when they weke the aftermarket things hapo car place, ndio vitu kaizo, lakini sababu utasumbuka tu na kaka kitu. So that's what you get on the infotainment system, which I'll give it honestly a 1 out of 10. Imbaya, 1 out of 10. Worse. So let's move on to the center console. Now you're welcomed in this. It looks like ni kama imeblend in from the dashboard till here. Alafu it's finished in this very nice leather kila mahali kwa the. Alafu iko na this chrome bit ile inaenda all the way till here. Inaka very unique. Sindio? It's something which you're not very used to. You have your air vents hapa. Quite simple, elegant. Of course you have your analog clock hapa. Show that it's a Lexus, man. You have premium Lexus bana, which is finished in a metallic thing to show that it's a luxurious car. 10 over 10 for this nimependa. Hapa this is where you get to access your infotainment. So kama utaki kutumia the touchpad na you have minimal things unataka kutumia kwa the screen, you can actually use this. Kama unataka kuweka audio, just press that. Utaka kuweka TV, alafu this screen actually looks similar na ile utapata kwa hiyo setup inakaa kwa ile 570. Hapa inanikumbusha 570 kiplani. So hapa ni hazard button, and then it has Mark Levinson premium surround system, which is the speakers zina sound so good, 10 over 10. Utaka kutumia this or that, you can actually even use these buttons hapa. Kama unataka kuongeza volume, utaka kuweka vitu, 10 over 10. So this car comes with an analog climate control feature, which is quite nice. It has heated and cool seats. Alafu ni easy to use. Unafinya tu hapa. Quite nice, inakaa fiti, si ndio? Hebu imagine kama ungeka hiki tu hapo. Niko inasumbua mbaya, but me normally like the analog climate control. Moving on, it's finished in this very nice wooden chikio wood, bro. Inakaa like piano, it's like a piano finish, si ndio? Inakaa fiti sana. And then you have a piano black finish hapa. So over here you have buttons, you have controls for heated and cool seats for both your passenger hata wewe. Hapa unapata the parking brake. Moving on, it comes with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, which is quite interesting. Hii setup yake bocha no show inakaa quite interesting. This thing inakaa fiti sana, but I like how I finish this leather na this white stitches huku. Inakaa fiti. So another cool feature about the cup holders, zile niliona ziko very nice na Lexus. Cup holders ni bigi, si ndio? But let's say unataka kuweka kitu, unataka kuishikilia, kuna hapa push button. There's a push button hapa so that it is ku compress the cup holders na iweze kushikilia even more firm. Hii inakaa fiti, si ndio? That's a very cool feature about this particular car. And then hapa, this is the controls if you want to set in your driving modes. If you want to put it in sport, sport sharp, eco, ama just to drive in normal. Napenda venye ameiweka hapa, inakaa fiti. And also this gearbox, you can even put the manual setting, uweze kutumia paddle shifters. That's why it's an F-sport at the end of the day. So that's majority of what you get at the center console. Apart from that, una get other buttons for your infotainment like the map, menu. Now if you press here, if I just pull this, I have a storage space. Come to a show, niko na ka storage space kadogo hapa, labda kuwekelea katululu, si ndio? Alafu if you want to put more storage space hapa kwa my armrest, I like how it's finished in leather. Huku ni leather, like hakuna mali tunaona plastic in how we normally see in other cars. Inakaa fiti sana. So you just pull this, you have more storage space over here, and then hapa kuna buttons for your aux, and then you have buttons for USBs na 12 volt charging socket. That's the majority of what you get at the front.
Hiyo kitu iko na space nyingine chini.
Iko na space nyingine chini? Yeah. Hey. Ukivuta hii, actually you get even more storage space. Siko najua hiyo. Cameraman, kwani mko na hii gari? Alafu kitu ni carbon sahau, start and stop button iko hapa. Aya, let's check the glove box. Press here. Adequate space. Spacious tops. Hiyo space ni mingi sana for anybody who's just putting any random things over there. So for the seats, it has very nice premium seats. Zile zinakaa sort of like buckets, zinakuwa hug 2 feet, you know. And then the seats, they come as heated and also cool seats. You can actually choose to opt either in this color, black, or also the red, Ferrari red. Like your red, your red inakaa fiti mbaya sana. So for these seats, I'll honestly give it a 10 out of 10 because I don't see any bad side about it. Ile tuninge prefer kama ungetuwekea at least an F-sport, ndio onyesha that F-sport. And then this car comes with a panoramic sunroof. As you can see from the people who sit at the front, adula toko nyuma huko. Kila mtu ana enjoy this premium panoramic sunroof, which is a 10 out of 10. Let's dive into the back and I'll show you how it is. Welcome to the back of this Rx200t. And as you can see, it's quite nice. Hata hapa nyuma, you still get the very nice leather white seats. Headroom, si bigi sana. As you can see, nikigonga tu bump, ndeza ku, lakini legroom, hii seat nimeipush a bit back, but ukisongesha pale mbele, unatoshea very easily. It can fit people very nicely. So one thing which I like about these particular seats niki recline this, let's say you're seated two people hapa nyuma, you have your armrests. The armrest, if I just press this, you have very nice cup holders. Napenda venye zimejifunika, si ndio? Alafu if I just press this, you have more storage space hapa. 10 over 10. 10 over 10. So another cool thing, the seats over here at the back, they're actually heated and cooled seats. 10 over 10. Another thing, hapa nyuma you can easily fit 3 people. Why are you asking? Because ukiangalia hapa there is no hump. Unaona ile hump tunapata hapa? Out there hakuna. So you can easily fit 3 people very perfectly. So for the storage spaces which you find over here, one ni hapa, then you have one over here na hata hapa kwangu. That's only the things which you find hapa. Another cool feature, you have air vents hapa. Ziko finished in this very nice chrome bits kuongeza that luxury. Buttons for your climate control for the heated and cool seats, but unfortunately you can't set the climate control hapa. You can only set in the heated and cool seats. You have 100-volt charging socket hapa, so that means unaweza plug in simu i-charge fiti, even a laptop, si ndio? You can even actually charge in a laptop just from seated back here. So for the seats, I'll honestly give it, hapa nyuma ningepatia 9 out of 10, except e-hump hapa, cause e-hump, because of the reclining roof, hakuna kitu nyingine naweza ipatia an off. The other premium things which about this particular car, you have blinders hapa from factory. If you want like majority of privacy, go to fiti hapa. Alafu I like this panoramic sunroof yenye inatufikia hadi hapa nyuma. Iko fiti. So that's majority of what you get at the back seats na yeah, iko fiti sana. So for the people who are seated at the back, let me show you a very cool feature which you'll only find in Lexus. Unaona hizi buttons hapa? If you want to recline the seats na sitaki kwenda boot, I just press this. Yeah. Aoneshe tu how it's working. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Zinalala tu just by pressing a button over here the seats. In fiti, like this car in terms of technology, I'll honestly give it a 10 out of 10. So let's look at the side profile of this 2017 Rx200 F-sport. It's one of the best looking side profiles ile utapata in any crossover in the market. Alafu it's finished in this very nice blue. Inakaa Subaru blue, si ndio? But it's just that nile kushout tu kiasi. So acha tuanze na the fenders. I like how it has very nice. It has a very nice simple fender. Alafu you get of course your F-sport emblem hapa. You get very nice wheel arches hapa which are finished in a grey color. Moving on, you have these very nice side mirrors which are finished in a piano black. Hapa you get chrome bits to show that it's a luxurious car, and then you have LED indicators. 10 over 10. Another cool feature, it actually comes with blind spot assist, and because I told you that this car has a 360, that's when iko na cameras hapa top, ndio. It has features which you'll find in actually a German, but kama utaki kufika bei, just buy this. Moving on to the side profile, I like how the windows sit from hapa kutoka hapa mbele till the back, uko na this chrome bits giving that luxury kind of feel. You have a panoramic sunroof, but one thing which is kind of off, venye kitu inaka weird. I think wangekaka ile unapatanga kwa the Mercedes, that's that kind of net, ingeka more appealing to people, si ndio? But bado ina function fiti. For all Lexus cars, uta notice the sunroof, instead of going inside, ina protrude na juu. So that's one thing at least umelearn in all Lexus cars. So for the doors, very wide doors, as you can see, you can easily fit somebody kama ndo anataka kuingia ndani very easily. And then another cool feature, it has very nice body lines hapa which give those sharp edges kuonyesha that this has that kind of sporty vibe. For the side skirts, unfortunately they're just plastic, ni kama the wheel arches zile tumepata hapa, so inatoka from hapa all the way to the side skirt hadi the back tire. So I think wangetuwekea carbon because it's a performance, wamesema it's an F-sport, so at least mtuweke tu carbon, but iko tu sawa. So for the mirrors, as you can see, for the people who wamekaa nyuma, they have very big windows. That means that more light na more visibility hapo ndani. So for the back door, one of the biggest doors utapata in any crossover. It's so big, kuingia ndani na kutoka just easily, hakuna kujikunja or anything. Kwa access hizi vitu quite simple. Unfortunately, haikuji na soft close. Haikuji na soft close because at the end of the day it's a Japanese car, it's a Lexus. Koto sawa. So it looks like it has roof rails hapa juu which are finished in chrome, but hizi ni za luku. Hizi si za kuweka anything. Huwezi funga anything because even of that panoramic sunroof. Let's look at the side back design. So it has a reclining roof. That's okay, hapa ndani utakuta the headspace iko a bit chini. Alafu the reason why this sunroof protrude na juu, it's because of this reclining roof. So the downside about this particular vehicle, just the ground clearance, because ukiangalia hapa si ile juu sana, so hiyo is in an ushago or anything. Ini ya kuzurura tu just around town. Welcome to the driving feeling of this Lexus Rx200t. Cameraman, unafilaje hivyo venye umeketi?
Nice.
Ukileta leather seats. Alafu one thing which is quite interesting, nikiwa hapa, the bonnet it's so far. Like kutoka hapa hadi hapo, hii dashboard ni bigi. I think the dashboard it's so big, that's why even they found a space to just put in the infotainment system. So the bumps, quite nice, suspension, quite nice. So for the F-sport, what's the difference between the normal and the F-sport? So F-sport has a bigger engine. The suspension is sportier. It has more looks, and then it has more premium finishes, especially on the inside. Vitu kama the sunroof, this leather, nakafiti. So no, I like how it's quite decent for car which is for 5.7 million Kenya shillings. Seated inside here, I feel like I'm in sort of like a Benz. I wouldn't say a BMW, because BMW kidogo. So this car, it's for that kind of person who wants a crossover. You want a car which feels like a German. You're afraid of buying a Mercedes or a BMW, to be precise, because of reliability. You want a car which has looks, because a Lexus is the same family as a Toyota. So in terms of reliability, that's also a 10 out of 10, because I've not heard anybody complain about this particular vehicle. This is one car which I don't know why people don't normally opt to buy. I think because they're afraid of the price, something of the sort. But kofiti, unaifilaje? Kofiti, sindio? I like even how it's quiet at the inside. If you just put this Mark Levinson Mark Levinson sound system, hautaweza kusikia anything at the back from outside. So it comes with a petrol, yeah?
Yeah, petrol.
Yeah, so these cars all come as a petrol. You won't find any as a diesel, which I find that's a 10 out of 10. Because mimi nakuanga naogopa diesel. Hey, mbona naogopa diesel mbaya.
Talk.
Talk Z. Talk nataka luku bana. As you can feel, that suspension is up. So that's the previous generation. That one. Yeah. So the guy is seeing us in a new model. Ukiangalia that suspension, it feels quite stiff. So no, quite stiff. It's like amongst that kind of sporty suspension feeling. So performance, quite nice. So I'm gonna test and see how big it is. I'm gonna test from here. Fits in very easily. But what I'm afraid is that dash, yo bonnet na kambali. This car is honestly a 10 out of 10.
It's nice.
It's nice. If I want to buy a crossover, this should be on your bucket list. Don't buy a Prado. Prado is a car which I feel is very overrated bana. Kila mtu akifikiria kununua gari anafikiria kununua tu Prado. And yet there are cars like this which don't get the flowers. They don't get the flowers they deserve. Sindio? Like angalia in this parking lot, there's nobody who has this car.
Prado tu.
Kila mtu ni Prado.
Nachikia Prado.
Prado, I feel Prado is a car which, if you want to do off-road things, buy a Prado. But if you're just cruising around town, buy this car. It's a quite nice car. Competitors is like the GLC, X3, Volvo XC60. Go fitty. So, looking for space. Igari ni unatokea now place, so don't inakaa fiti mbaya. I'm very sure ukienda somewhere with this car, everybody will be curious to know about it. And if you have the money, you can actually even opt to buy the 350, which has, or the 450, which comes with a bigger engine, such as the 3-liter V6. So no,
Yeah.
so that has been the candid review of this Lexus. Now, so no, be sure to like, share, subscribe. See you on the next video. Watu ambao wanataka gari gani next?
Comment.
Comment. Peace.